Yeah, well, the government and their forecasters produce a quarterly report, which is a treasure trove of information and data. It's well respected in the market. And they basically said that in the fiscal year just ended, Australia's exports of mineral commodities, so not agricultural stuff, just the metals and the energy commodities, was about 405 billion dollars. And that was a record high. And they expect a fresh record high in the current fiscal year that's just started of $419 billion. Now, this is largely being driven by LNG and coal, which they expect those prices to remain elevated over the coming fiscal year. Not so much iron ore. They are expecting the iron ore price to slide a little bit, drop down below $100 a ton. I wouldn't argue with that. I think that's probably quite a good forecast. But overall, you're still looking at a massive export earnings for Australia. And to anyone who always says, oh, Australia's heading for a recession, I will say, it's very hard to have a recession when your country's pulling in record amounts of money from selling its stuff. And that's basically what's happening. And if you add in the agricultural commodities, they're going to be extremely strong performers as well. If you look at what's happened to wheat prices and things like that. So, Australia's making record amounts of money from what it sells overseas. Hard to see, a recession happening in that circumstance.